again, it's week 5, and actually this time I'm not quite doing a vlog episode. This is more of like a get to know me kind of thing. This is probably something that I should have done in the first week, but we're doing it now. So, my name is Morgan, I'm 22 years old, and currently I'm living in the state of Texas. As an occupation, I am a circus performer. I toured with the circus for 3 years with 2 different shows. 2014, I left to a smaller show. We toured a different town every day. So it was set up, do the show, tear down, drive to the next town once a day, like every day in a week. We had no days off. It was insane. I left that show to go to Circus Italia with my sister Megan. We did Lyra together for about a year and a half. We had our Sailor act and we had our Phoenix act, and it was kind of cool. After a while, it got to be a lot to handle, and I missed my family, and I wanted to see my nieces and nephews and cousins and all these babies in my family grow up. I was worried that I was going to be missing milestones. That's why I'm home. So, okay, next. I did gymnastics since I was super little. I'm actually starting to get back into it now. I still got some of my tumbling passes left. Here is me doing a front aerial and not quite making it, but there we tried again, and okay, some small clips of like me doing back handsprings or something, and there's like a front flip. That's cool. Okay, I don't really know what that is, but sure, whatever. Dab, yeah. Okay, I just realized I left this fan on. Okay, it's off now. I took multiple dance classes. I did ballet, pointe, some jazz, modern, lyrical, hip-hop, and yeah, sometimes I helped Megan coach gymnastics classes at the dance center. Oh, I build costumes, but I haven't really done it in a while. The last time I sculpted something was like in the summer, but y'all should see this, it's pretty cool. It's disguising a bunch of party poppers. Okay, so this is something that I made back in my junior year in high school. It's a griffin mask, and it's sculpted with resin, or I sculpted it with clay and then casted it with resin, and all of these special when you put it on, the mouth moves, and it's actually kind of super cool. I did this and like probably 5 other masks over that year in high school. So yeah, I made costumes. So but not just these kinds. This is also a costume I painted. Lots of you might recognize this. We used it in our Phoenix act, for those of you who saw it. I also had these 2 costumes that were used like in one show, but that was pretty much it. These are kind of like some hair pieces that went with that. And this is a costume that I am currently still working on for my mermaid. I'm sorry, mermaid. And still on the costume subject, back way before I joined the circus at all, I was really big into cosplay. I did 2 legendary Pokemon cosplays like way back in 2010 or 11? 2011. Yeah. And then the second one I did in 2013 before I joined the circus. And again, while we're still talking about art, I paint. Can you see this? I paint. This is like a little bulldog thing that I painted in my senior year. It is the only one that I will show you today because it is the only one that's in my bedroom. I also have a lot of these. Okay, so now that that portion is up, I will answer random questions that I found off of the internet. I've only picked a few, but here we go. Question number 1. Are you named after anyone? I'm named after Morgan Fairchild. Number 2. What is the coolest place you've ever been to? Australia. My uncle lives there and owns a restaurant, and back in 2009 we flew over there for 2 weeks, stayed in Sydney, then flew to Perth, and then drove all the way up to Exmouth where they live and had a total blast. We went surfing, I swam with sharks, I swam with rays. It was just really cool. Okay, do you prefer cats or dogs? Yes. What is the weather outside? Dark. It was in the 70s today. It's like February, but we live in Texas. Am I single or am I taken? I love my dog. Describe your fashion sense in 1 word. Lacking. Am I a PC person or am I a Mac person? Yes. Do I have any other special talents? I can fold my tongue into a clover shape. And I can do this. What do you want to be when you grow up? You guys, I will never grow up. What is one of your worst habits? I wouldn't necessarily call it a habit, but I would call it something that I do want to change. You see, I used to do this thing where I would be so self-conscious of what other people thought about me that I would make decisions based on what I would think they would think of me after I made that decision. And I got better at it over time, but I still struggle with it to this day. So that's kind of something that I'm still working on changing, but it's a lot better than it used to be. Some advice that I'd have to follow up with that. I think that this happens a lot in people, especially when they're trying to reach a goal or like follow a dream. Just ignore the people who shoot you down and tell you that you can't do something when clearly you have the desire and motivation to do that thing. And ignore the voices in your head that try to make you doubt yourself. This is your life. Live it up. Do whatever you want. I have had friends, I have had teachers, and I've had coaches who have shot me down in the past, and I did not let that get in the way. People of leadership who you look up to. There's a really thin glass wall between you and your goals. You just have to want to break down that glass wall to get to your goals. Find the thing that you want to do and do the thing. Win the points. Life is totally awesome. Don't let anyone shoot you down. Okay, that was a lot. Final question. If you were another person, would you be friends with yourself? Well, I don't know, let's ask. If you were another person, would you be friends with yourself? No.